Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Kerbal Space Program. Now I'm working on this new payload, and this is just going to be a structural run. So these are going to be some rear legs for our developing space station here, which should be pretty cool, I think. What we're going to do now is add a few more practical elements, namely these solar panels to them, just to get as much light as we possibly can. And what the purpose these are going to serve is basically add just a few more extra ports to where we want to put things, so hopefully it doesn't, I realized another problem with trying to put the fuel tanks on, like I was planning on doing, is the fact that if we did it just a little too close or a little too weird, then it would blow everything up. So this is going to hopefully provide some distance for us to be able to build with on parts of our docking station. So I've got kind of an idea of what's going on here. We'll see. We'll see it in action, hopefully. But these are going to go on either side of our the front and back ends of our docking or our space station, and then we'll be able to attach things from there. So is the plan. So, and this is also going to be a huge experiment in being able to actually navigate what you call it, the stuff, the multiples. Yeah, there we go, multiples. We'll just leave it at that. Alright, we do kind of want to put something that will be able to control them, because we can't really remote control anything in this, unfortunately. Now it has to be put in line, which is kind of annoying to me, but let's go ahead and... yes, there we go. And can we just put it like that? Yes, and that'll hide it nice and neat. Or actually make the docking ports a little awkward looking, but yeah, that... I don't particularly like that. Can we do this differently? Please. Please. Let's go ahead and... let me think. Structural... Can you be put on the outside? Could you please? Could please? I'm trying really hard here. Okay. We'll just do it like this. And then one on this side. And then one of these guys right here. Is it gonna let me node that up? Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. And then one more on this side. There we go. Cool. So we have little control ports. We'll figure out the specifics later on, but that's about as best as I'm going to do and still be able to maintain control of these things at this point, I think. Let me see. Is there anything else I could possibly use on that? You know, maybe I could... It's a little cruel, depending on how you feel about, you know, the sentience of our computer overlords and all of that, but... They'll probably, you know, find a way to get back to Kerbin and destroy us all after several ages of wandering space alone, but we will go ahead and do things like this, if it will let me, and it won't. Yeah, because I was thinking, hey, how about we just eject them, and then it doesn't have to be ugly, and... which is a solid idea. There we go. Let's do like that, and then like that. Fantastic. Control, propulsion, pods. Let's do, yeah, one of these guys. Come on, there we go. And then one of these guys. Alright, cool. So, well, it's a little off-kilter there, but we'll fix that. Cool. Probably gonna cause a little bit of wobble, but that is fine. Let's go control. Now these guys are gonna want their own... RCS fuel. And let's do 4. Is it gonna let me do 4? No, not exactly. Okay. That's fine. We probably won't need a whole lot of RCS fuel to really maneuver them. Famous last words. Okay. There we go. There's our RCS tanks, and then we need actual RCS ports. And we will do it like so. Oh, I only have 2 selected. Let's do 4. Alright, 4 there. And 4 here. Alright. Looks a little goofy. That's fine. It's just the way I like it. Oh, no, stop it. Go back to 4. There we go. Why is it... asshole. Alright. Why is it only doing 2? This is getting a little bit of a pain in the ass. Getting to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. That's fine. It won't be completely unique there, but... or, symmetrical, but it'll function the way that I want it to. Alright. And... yep, we've got our primary core there, so yeah, we'll maneuver these in place and then we'll jettison these off. We'll go ahead and... yeah, these are for some reason in 2 separate groups, but that's okay, we fixed that. Okay, as you can see, we have this splitter here. So basically, well, I don't like that so much. Well, you know what? What we'll end up doing is we'll go ahead and dock these 2. Yeah. Okay, hold on, I'm thinking. Let me do this. And then we will just straight up attach this. No, this is fine. Hold on. I'm like on the verge of overthinking everything. Alright, let's... ah, damn it. It won't let me grab that docking port. You son of a bitch. Alright, let's go advanced inline. Ah, damn it. I didn't save it correctly. We want, yeah, we want to go ahead and do inline stabilizer and then docking port. Nope, turn it around. There. Okay, it is turned around. Good. Alright, and let's just keep things like we had it. And then we can separate that out later. And then we will do... where's structure? There we go. And there we go. Ish. Docking ports. And... fantastico. Alright, structural... 2 to 1. There we go. Alright, it pokes out a little bit, but that's totally fine. Ah, there it is. It kind of blended in there for a second, and I didn't see it. Alright, and now we go to sub-assemblies, and we will go... whoa, space station base. No, that's not what we want. We want transport rockets. Like so. Fantastic. Alright. And we can actually get rid of that docking port, since we're going to take care of it. This will be also a challenge in that we will be trying to attach 2 docking ports to 2 docking ports, which can be a little iffy apparently. Like it has a tendency to not do what you want it to do. Okay, cool. So we have our payload figured out. This will be able to maneuver into position where we want it on the space station, which should be wonderfully complicated. And then yeah, Bob's your uncle, all that. Okay, let's go ahead and this will be... we'll call this the ARM Transport Rocket. Alright. Since we have successfully wasted just about all of our time doing that, let's waste no time on this launch. This will be really light, even lighter than the Science, I imagine, so this should fly alright. I think we will be okay to go. We'll just have to watch out for any unusual wobble or something we don't want to have happen. Oh yeah, there's the unusual wobble for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and revert flight. We'll just make sure this is a little bit more stable. Vehicle assembly. Now the other important part, again, is making sure these things are actually docked together. They don't necessarily come that way, so... oh, easy. Easy. There we go. And then, like, whoa! Yeah, that's a problem. Okay. Why are you upside down? Well, you know, these kind of things just happen. There we go. So hopefully those 2 are docked. We don't have a way to actually look and tell, so what we'll do is we'll just add some struts and then hope for the best, basically. That's pretty much as, you know, if you came for the Science, then I'm here to deliver. Whoa! No! Let me load you. Ah, okay, it did. Okay, cancel. It did Control Z. Alright, you can Control Z, it's just a little iffy. Damn it! Ah, you son of a bitch. Alright. Control Z. Give it a second. It's thinking about it. And one more time. And there we go. Alright, I just want you to grab the little frickin' fricker-fracker. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we'll try to attach struts as best as we can to the highest constant point of the rocket, which is up here. Is that going to work? Yeah, you know, that'll work well enough. Let's try to save that. And yeah, this is going to be slightly more complicated than the last one, because now the big challenge is going to be actually meeting up with the space station to perform this. There we go, much more stable. It appears that we are actually docked together. Let's see, decouple node, yeah, so that tells me that it can decouple. So disable crossfeed, decouple control from here. Disable crossfeed. It's probably fine where it is. Okay, fine. We'll turn on that, and then yeah, everything else should be good to go. And thruster throttle up, and tiny adjustments. There we go. Cool. And now we just get into space. I mean, you know, we've already done it like a million times now. How hard can this be, right? Oh, there we go. I need to make that a very subtle, visible joke. Just every time I'm like, oh no, this will be really easy, and then all of a sudden, in the corner. I like that. That's the kind of humor that really appeals to me. It's like, oh, this is nothing, man. I've been in space so many times. No big deal. Yep. So, yeah, here we go. Okay. Docking ports set up. We might not even use all of them. I just sort of have them there just in case. So you can never have too many docking ports, unless you're playing this for like keepsies or something, where you're trying to keep a ambling budget or something like that. I don't know. Financial terms, something fricka fricka, blah 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 blah. All right, there we go. Bye bye those rockets. Gravity turn. All very procedural stuff right now. We are going a blistering 600 meters per second. I don't know what Mach that puts us at. More stuff that I wish I knew offhand, but just don't. Maybe I should study. Who knows? Let's see. 60, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Alright. Now this is what I want to do. We're going to adjust. We're going to have to turn on RCS to do this adjustment. Okay. And we are adjusting. Let's watch our monopropellant rate being absorbed there. Okay. Wee. Careful, careful, careful. And don't want to go too far. And 10 degrees. Oh, just barely passed it. Okay. I'm like, we aren't sped up or anything, are we? This is weirdly hard to control. But a lot of that might have more to do with our payload than anything, so... Okay, and the fact that we're probably still in atmosphere, so that also kind of confuses things a little bit. Alright, and then turn off the RCS system, speed up a little bit. And thrusters to full. Alright. And then we'll just keep track of this and try to keep the elevation from going too terribly nuts here. Alright. Yeah, we're good. Apoapsis is moving faster than we are. That's about what we want to have happen. Where is it? Oh, map. And separate. And we're good. Okay, cool. Yeah, now it should be no problem whatsoever to maintain our elevation and our heading to apoapsis. Okay. Easy. Easy. Yeah, weirdly hard to control. Weirdly hard to control. So our goal for this episode, since we've only got like 6 minutes left, is just to meet up with the space station, hopefully. So, and I think that part should be relatively doable. So, that is not what I'm worried about. Alright, and there we go. There's periaps. Apoapsis is at about 95 kilometers, which is fine. That's within tolerances. And we'll go ahead and meet up with that. Grow periaps until they match-ish, and then go from there. So's the plan. So say we all, etc. It is space after all, so... What few space shows I can draw from. That's just side tangent. I was raised Star Wars, and then the prequels came out and kind of ruined it for me just a tiny bit. So I haven't really been that interested, but I was never that much into Star Trek. However, recently I did finally watch Battlestar Galactica, and I thought it was pretty fab. So if I have any allegiances, that might be one of the better ones, I guess, that I have. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and add maneuver. I could add a ground base at some point, but really that scares me more than anything. There we go. Let's try to normalize this a little bit. Alright. Hey, I think I know what it means by normal and anti-normal now, because I just said normalize my orbit. Yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, let's go like this. Aha, there we go. There's our moon. I could also set it as a target and see where it is in orbit. Let's see, moon, set as target. Okay. I'm wondering where could we want to be here? Can we go a little bit further? Is that going to make much of a difference? Add maneuver. And does descending and ascending node mean anything? Things I should know about. Let's see. I bet that would probably make my life a lot easier if I was aware of what the significance of ascending and descending nodes were. Alright, there we go. We'll go with that. That'll probably be the best bet here. Oh, well, I don't particularly like that. And our burn doesn't really change from 26 seconds, so this is all fine-tuning stuff. Okay, fine. We'll go with that. Let's go ahead and get in position. We got 6 minutes to do so. That's fine. Once again, our inline control belts and everything are helping us out pretty substantially at this point, and that's always nice. And of course our goal is just have enough fuel to be able to get the pod home, and that'll all be really well and good. And then hopefully not lose all of our science whenever we land, but that's why we added the extra parachute, so hopefully that'll take care of that. We won't have that many problems. So, but we will definitely find out. There's only so many times I could lose my science before I just lose my shit with it. So, okay. Oh, man, look at us cruise around this beautiful planet. Blue marble. Some other emotional stuff. Why is my... That wiggles a lot. Does anybody else notice that? This engine... Is that why you can, like, lock the gimbal? Just to keep it... I guess you wouldn't want to lock the gimbal if you were really trying to do adjustments and stuff, but... Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of funny, though, because it's just noticeable. And it's like, whoa, dude, easy. You're a little happy there. Okay. Is that a rocket in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Let's not answer that ever. Alright. Okay. And... almost overshot it. Ship's under acceleration. Shut up. There we go. I don't know why I thought we were under acceleration. That's kind of weird. 13 seconds seems to be pretty normal at this point, so we'll just go ahead and... Or 26 seconds. There we go. Again, I should not hum because I am not the master of timing my sound with my videos very well, so that'll just expose me for how off I am. Okay, and before it wanders off too far, do some minor adjustments here. And close enough. Alright. Where does that put us? Real time. Real time is really good. Alright, I dig it. Let's go. Alright. Okay, times 1,000. Feels so fast. But consider that we were maxed out trying to sync up with Duna, and that took a while. Very interesting stuff. Relativity and all that. Alright. And now we want to... Yeah, we have no target because now we're at the moon. Alright, 57 seconds, just about perfect. And now we want to set a target for our space station. And then we will try to meet up with that as best as we possibly can. Could get very chancy, could get very iffy, could get a little weird, could get a little crazy. It's gonna be real fun though. Like the best kind of fun. Alright. And again, not using RCS as much as possible, but fortunately we seem to have figured out a very good scheme for keeping our ship under control without it. Alright, and there we go. Fire retrograde. And we're gonna try to, we'll do about 40. There we go. Yeah, because this is 35, 36. We'll get to 40 and then approach from there. So that'll be the plan. And that'll give us enough of a deviance so that we can kind of plot how we want to approach from there. So real good stuff. As you've already seen, since we have plenty of debris out in space from our previous launches, how hard it is to actually hit something that is flying around in space. Oh man, that's a deviation, alright. Alright, cool. Well, let's match this. Alright, spin it around. And then whenever the time comes, we'll match it up to try to... Ooh, easy, easy. We'll attempt to flatten our orbit a little bit so that it actually makes sense and we can line up with our space station and go from there. Okay. And stop. Good, good, good. Alright. $40,000 is our goal, once again. This will be 5 kilometers out from the orbital path of our space station. It's getting hard to see. Okay. We got so many little nodes and thingies and stuff everywhere. Okay, 2, 1. Okay. Oh man, that brought us in real close on that one. Ugh. Can never quite get it. Never know quite what I'm doing here. That's fine. Alright, now the only other thing we need to worry about is actually matching orbits with our good friend here. Let's go ahead and see if we can't orient to normal. Normal, where are you? You're usually up. Okay. Nope, you are going to be down. Wonderful. Alright. So, I think that's anti-normal. You know what? Let's just create a maneuver node. Whoop. There we go. And that's going to match pretty well, actually. So, keeping it simple. Keeping it real. Alright. We just need to adjust and head towards the normal marker. And if for no other reason, that gives us an exact moment we need to start firing, and that's where the convenience comes in. Alright. There we go. Center just about on normal. And also our maneuver node. Cool. We'll match up these orbits, and then that'll be the end of the video. So, alright. Warp times 5. Just get a little bit closer in there. And yeah, it's going to be like a second of burn, so that'll probably be at very low velocities, a little bit more than a second, but we're going to try to do this as best as we possibly can here. And stop. Look at that. Ain't it beautiful? Alright, cool. So now what we're going to do is just play tag with the space station over and over again until we catch it. Fortunately, this shouldn't take too much fuel. We're in a pretty tight orbit around the moon, and it's no big deal. So let's see. Can we point at our target? Actually, can we just get rid of this node here? Yeah, there we go. So it's over there. It's on the other side of the horizon, just barely, so we couldn't see it if we tried. But we know where our station is. We know where we are, more importantly, and then we can kind of maneuver around and try to figure out, okay, how are we going to intercept this thing and add parts to it? Holy crap. Armed transport rocket. Space station base ship. Can we switch? Use map view to switch to distant ones. Okay, cool. Let's go. Space station. Switch to. We're going to rename this actually really quick. And we are going to... What? Not enough crew? I thought I put crew on you. That's dumb. But it's not going to let us change the name either. Lab status, not enough crew. Can I change the name from here, maybe? No? Okay, fine. Be that way, see if I care. Switch to... Alright, so we'll probably transfer some crew over. I could have sworn I manned the damn thing, but maybe I reset it at some point and then that screwed it up. Either way, this has been Cardboard Decoy playing Kerbal Space Program. Whenever we come back, we're going to put these things on that thing I just was a second ago, and all will be well, and it'll be real fun and hopefully exciting, and we'll probably blow up like 5 or 6 times. But it's okay, I totally got it. This is not a big deal anymore. Without a doubt, I should probably pull this off without too many hitches. So yeah, until then, I'll see you next time. Have